It's Ryan Kidd, the human B-side, back with you. And you're here because you believe in the 7-day weekend. Cheers, everybody. We're listening to the Boatsmen. Everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming back. And you heard, you've seen the title of the video. I'm going to show you 3 punk albums that have come out in 2021 that I think are just fantastic. I think they're must-hear, must-own records. So obviously, like I said, we're going to start off with the Boatsmen. The Boatsmen are from Sweden. And man, if you're looking for that shot in the arm, dude, if you're looking for high energy rock and roll, the Boatsmen are here for you, dude. This album's called Versus the Boatsmen. It came out on Ghost Highway and Spaghetti Town Records, 2021. Each record I'm going to show you here is from 2021. You heard it from the kid. Brand new punk rock, man. It's alive and well. Here we are. So the Boatsmen kicks off with Action Delivery, the tune you're hearing behind me now. Dude, it's like, first of all, their guitar player is ripping. Just totally ripping guitar. It's almost like Turbo Negro and Motorhead like fought, you know? Or like, no, Turbo Negro started a Motorhead cover band. But they just have that attitude, that rock and roll kind of swagger. And Action Delivery is the first song that just punches you in the jaw, man. And the next song, this is Friday Night Forever. Kind of dips its toe in the hardcore pond. But you'll hear, they're going to sweep you back with a little like hooky, catchy chorus. It's coming out here. Here we go. Forever, baby. That's another thing this band does really well. The Boatsmen sometimes you feel like the production's kind of slick on this record, so you feel like they could get into this pocket where sometimes things are maybe a little too poppy, but then they sweep you back, man. They take you back in. Like I said, they punch you in the jaw, they knock you down, but they pick you up and hand you a beer. So the Boatsmen, man, they got the best of everything going on, I think, man. Blame It On Me is the third song. It's a good song. It's got that kind of like those bratty New York Dolls kind of vocals in the chorus, which is cool, you know. That's also got a really good solo, but the next song on the album, Thirst. Thirst could be my favorite song on the record because the Boatsmen just rip a page out of AC/DC's book and just give you a really great rock and roll song chock full of little Chuck Berry riffs and just that old kind of rock and roll style feel, and they do it really well, man. They do that really well. Saved by Rock is a cool song. Is it cheesy? Yeah, it's a bit cheesy, but the kid likes a little cheese, man. You gotta have a little bit of cheese. You can't take yourself too seriously. But like with songs like this, man, and Action Delivery, dude, you can smell the like denim, like beer-soaked denim, really, dude. That's what it is, man. These guys are just emanating just raunchy kind of lager-driven rock and roll, man. It's fantastic. The next 2 songs on the A side, Even the Good Times Were Bad and I Don't Want to Lose This Time, the songs are good, but I think the first 5 pack such a punch and aren't really that long that it makes those 2 songs seem longer than they actually are. But yeah, it's a great A-side, man. And the B-side starts off with When I'm Drunk. It's a good song, but Big Waves, second song on side B. I love. Big Waves starts off as this huge, kind of like Mondo garage punk intro, and I love it. Takes you from there, shoves you into a chorus that's like straight out of the 50s. And I love the melody of the chorus. But just like I said, just when you think Boatsmen are maybe taking you to a territory that's too poppy, they kind of slide in some ominous tones, you know, and keep it a little bit dark, you know. So you're still getting those great melodies and, like I said, that big garage punk sound, but with a little darker undertone, which I think is great. Clap Cannon is a cool song. Give Me Your Money is another, like, it's a slower song on the album, but it's exactly what I would want from a slow song from a band like the Boatsmen. Total rock and roll riffage, ringing the bell, that Chuck Berry bell, and just keeping it straightforward, simple. It's still tough. It's a slower song, but it's still tough, you know. Better Man it's a slow burn kind of song. It's toward the end of the album, and there's some pretty wild, I think it's either this one or After Party in Hell where they get some wild saxophone in it. I think it's Better Man that has the wild sax, harmonica rather. There's like some crazy harmonica in it. And it ends with After Party in Hell. This is first song. This is a great song. Yeah. It came with some extra stuff. Little Boatsmen sticker. Spaghetti Town Records. Rock and Roll Manifesto. Yeah. Check out this poster they sent with it. The boats trashed out, dude. So that's the first one, the Boatsmen. 2021 versus the Boatsmen. Excellent punk rock and roll record, dude. I think it's a must-have for this year. And we're going to take off the Boatsmen here. Definitely check it out, man. I'm pumped to show you the next two as well. And here are the labels. They came on white wax. Just plain black labels there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, excellent band from Sweden. I think there's so many influences kind of in all these songs, but they still, you know, manage to keep it fresh. And don't let me, you know, I'm telling you that the production's slick and stuff. Give Me Your Money, I think it is. The vocals, the singer, you could tell he's used to singing these like wild rock and roll songs, and he's trying to sing in tune. And at the end of each verse, he loses it a little bit, which I love. It gives the record, it makes the record genuine, you know, and it shows you that even though there's some slick production on this record, the Boatsmen, they're still one of us, dude. They're still one of us. So the next record I'm going to show you is from Berlin. And this is a killer one, dude. I'm going to cue it up before I talk about it. I think you guys are really going to dig it. From Germany, man. We got international new punk rock for the masses. This is not for the squares. This is not square music, bro. This is 45 RPM. Got to make sure I get the speed right. The next band I'm going to show you is a band called Sugar. And this band is awesome, man. I love it. They came with some stickers from Alien Snatch Records. That's the label it came out on. But before I even talk about it, I want to play a little bit of it for you. when this solo comes up in the first song, I gotta, you know I love solos, and I gotta show you. It's an anti-solo, and it's awesome. The solo is the equivalent of a drunk trying to get upstairs, falling, finding the energy to get up and triumph once again, to walk back up those stairs, only to fall back down. That's exactly how this sounds, this solo sounds. The first song is I Don't Want to Be Your Friend. Here's the solo. Fall back down. So, Sugar, at first listen when I put it on, I hear I Don't Want to Be Your Friend kind of blare out of the speakers, and I hear, maybe it's the cover that gave me this, but I hear the bruteness of the Cosmic Psychos, and I feel like this would be kind of like a Cosmic Psychos album cover. The band looks tough, they look cool, man. But I hear the bruteness of the Cosmic Psychos. I hear a little bit of the Wipers. And I hear some guitar riffs and leads that sound like some kind of sci-fi version of East Bay Ray. And it all meshes for this awesome sound. And the second song here, British Smile, is my favorite on the album. Starts with this just simple blues-driven intro. There it comes, ready? Yeah. Into this onslaught of downstrokes. I got a British smile. Dude, this song is an attack. I love it, man. It's perfect. It's simple. It's perfect. It's got the little bluesy intro riff. There's a small little solo, but it's a rock and roll. It's a solo of rock and roll raunch. And the band, I love the band, man. From the first two songs, I knew I was going to be hooked on the rest of this. Let's hear the little solo here. About the band too is they have good backup vocals and stuff too, but they're not really intrusive. They're just kind of there, and it really holds everything together. I think it's great. British Smile is my favorite tune, I think, on the record. I Feel Alright is next, and I Feel Alright starts out. You'll hear it. Listen to this. Sounds to me like if the Kinks wrote an intro for a song and traded their suits for leather jackets and safety pins. But then you get they bring you into this little verse. And to me, it's more of like a revved up kind of colored balls sound to it. And yeah, I think it makes for a great song, man. Let It Go. Let It Go is the song after this one, and I love the song because it starts off with this like kind of drony, like Ron Asheton-esque guitar riffs, but when it gets to the meat of the song and the verse, it turns it flips itself over onto this song that sounds like Nausea. Like the riff sounds like Nausea, and it's a great song. Into the Night is good. Monkey on the B-side, also good. The Cure, Heartbeat. I don't want to take up too much time on the video, but yeah, this record is fantastic. Sugar. This is not the kind of sugar your neighbors are going to be asking for, dude. Excellent record. I think another must-have for 2021 if you're a fan of punk rock. And I see I'm a little over 15 minutes, so I gotta keep it moving. I'm gonna show you one more record. This is gonna be the third must-have as of right now, punk rock record from 2021. And another thing I love about the band Sugar is that the band, like, yeah, it tips its cap to a lot of the old school. It has a lot of influences that are from the 70s and the 80s. But Sugar, it sounds fresh, man. They really put a fresh sound on punk rock here. And with also, you know, giving the nod to the old school. Now, this next one I'm going to show you, before I even show you what it is, I'm going to tell you right now, this record is already going to be a lo-fi garage punk classic album. And you got to get it while you can, dude. It's by a band called Blowers. And, dude, Blowers, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be for everybody, but if you get it, you're going to love it, man. You're going to love it. And I don't mean if you get the album, I mean if you get rock and roll. If you get what we're doing here on Ryan Kidd's Vinyl Community channel. So I'm going to play the first song. And it just, dude, it doesn't have any tricks. It's going to just go right into it, dude. And the first song is called I'm Ripped. And there's no intros. There's no guitar solo intros. When I first put it on, it reminded me of like G.G. Allen and the Jabbers' Out for Blood EP, like that kind of production. Maybe a little bit brighter than that. But dude, this record is so distasteful, it's so rude, it's crass, it's ugly. It's everything that I love about rock and roll. I mean, you ask me how many great songs are on this, I'm going to tell you 13. How many fucks were given while making this album? 0. They pull no punches, dude. They're just going to plug in and play. And Blowers, okay, a lot of the times the backup band sounds less like a band and more like industrial, like machinery. It's like running water guitars. The drummer hangs on the toms, like uses the tom like a hi-hat. But I'm Ripped is an excellent tune. The next song, Cutthroat. I would love to know the story behind the song, because the chorus is just, I've had my throat cut before. And you're like, wow, I feel like these guys not only talk it, but I bet you Blowers are walking it too, man. You gotta listen, this is Cutthroat coming up. Listen to the lyrics in the beginning, they're hilarious, dude. Blowers are living the low life, dude. I'm so fucked up and full of coke. If I can't snort it, then I smoke. I've got an asshole for a face. My soul's made up of human waste. So then it goes on, like, dude, the record, like I said, it is rude. It is rude. Too old for this shit? No, it's not an homage to Danny Glover and Lethal Weapon. The singer just laments about his hatred for the scene and writing songs and just so many different things. Eat It Up, the 4th song, could be my favorite. They need to lose a minute off that song to be perfect. It reminds me of a band called the Uncalled For. They had a single called Grind Her Up, and it's awesome. Waste of a Man, excellent. Hitman is good. The record, it really follows suit all the way up to Exterminate. And I think the album would have been done a justice because there's some songs toward the end of this album that don't sound so much like the songs in the beginning. And if they mixed them up a little bit, I think it would have broken up the monotony of some of the songs and how they sound. But Hate That Shit, Can't Get It Started, I Can't Get Started. Just excellent records, dude. The band takes that approach of, if you don't like it, fuck you, and they're just gonna play, dude. And I think Blowers, this might be my favorite one of the whole batch. And I loved all these records, but that'll conclude Ryan Kidd's 3 must-have punk records for 2021 so far. And I got a few more coming, but these 3 I was really excited about. And I want to take you out with the song Eat It Up by Blowers. We'll do that. Thanks everybody for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. This is Blowers. Eat It Up. You make me sick. That's great. You just chant in the chorus. You make me sick. Trash punk, junk punk. Thank you all for coming back to the channel. I thank you. The Rat Fink thanks you. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of each other.